thank you for joining us this afternoon for this exciting challenge. I'm your host, and I'm going to introduce the quiz team immediately. So my name is Harun Saluji. I'm going to serve as your quiz master today. The rest of the quiz team, we have our adjudicator, Professor Sanjay Lala. He's going to make sure that if there are any queries from the team, he's going to judge whether the actual challenge is correct. And Professor Lala is also going to serve as our timekeeper today. Our scorer today is Dr. Tanya Ruda. You've seen her on the slide, on the picture. And Tanya is going to make sure that we're in the loop all the time about who's leading and who's got some catching up to do. And finally, we've already been introduced to our webmaster, the person who really has to choreograph the whole challenge today, and that's Dr. Matie Smarties. So that's your team. We're going to be trying to make sure that it's a smooth process this afternoon. But more importantly, let's get to meet our teams. So who are the challengers today? As everyone knows, they're all 10 universities all 9 universities in the country, plus one other lucky team are going to be participating in this challenge. This afternoon, it's going to be 5 teams. And the first team, we want to please put on your videos and introduce yourselves. We want to welcome the Cape Town Champs. So Cape Town Champs, please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, so my name is Mignon McCulloch. I'm the very lucky coach of this group. My exciting fact is I'm actually on holiday in Sicily, but I was not going to miss out on this opportunity. And I'm very privileged to have Nadi, Melisa and Andrea as part of the team, and they're going to introduce themselves and a funky fact about them as well. Go ladies.
I'm Andrea. I am a professional coffee drinker in my spare time.
Hi, I'm Melisa, and I'm coming from the most beautiful town in South Africa, maybe in the world, Paternoster.
Hi, I'm Nadira. I'm one of the first year Peds Reggers. I'm a lover of babies, obviously, and a lover of cats, but not in a crazy cat lady type of way.
Thank you very much, Cape Town Champs. You may be the most beautiful city, but I'm told you're a very cold and wet city today. And they're predicting even worse weather. So I hope we could join Professor McCulloch at her venue, because I'm sure it's much nicer weather in Sicily. But good luck, champs. Let's move on to our next team, and they are the Limpopo Baobabs. Limpopo Baobabs, can we hear from you, please? Please put on your videos and introduce yourselves. Limpopo Baobabs, are you there?
Yes,
we can see you now. Please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
That's Lebu. With Malebu Mamabulu, Mutishi, and Pakama to introduce themselves. We are the Limpopo Baobabs.
All right, so we've seen 2 members of your team. We just need to see your 3rd member. And then we know the Baobabs are strong. Thank you, Baobabs. Good luck.
So
all right, let's move on to our next team. And our next team are the Smarties. So Matie Smarties, let's hear from you, please.
Hi, we are the Matie Smarties. I'm Renisha.
I'm Francis.
I'm Jayendri.
And we have prepared a little poem to introduce ourselves. So, hi, we are the Matie Smarties, Renisha, Francis, and Jay.
We really love to serve the kids and tots that humble us every day.
To be honest, we suffer from imposter syndrome. There's just so much for us to know.
But on we go to learn and grow.
We do it for the kids.
Let's go!
Thank you, Smarties. So if there was prizes for poetry, you guys have won them. Who's that gentleman in the background there? He must be your coach.
Hi everyone, Andrew Redfern here, and I am privileged to be the coach of the Matie Smarties.
Good luck, Smarties, and hopefully your pediatric knowledge is as good as your poetry. Our next team is the UKZN Warriors. Warriors, let's hear from you, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Sarah Dlamini, and we are the UKZN Warriors, locked and loaded and ready to go. Next to me, I have Melusi Ngobese, and then Dr. Esi Naidu. And the interesting fact about me is that I love to write. I actually write a blog that I publish online called Midnight Diaries. So you can have a look at my writing and judge me on that.
Fantastic. So we've got bloggers and poetries. What's special about you, sir?
Interesting fact about me is that I'm actually an artist, pencil and charcoal drawings.
You'll have to show us one of your pictures before we leave.
I'm recovering from flu, so Sarah said she's going to kill me if I give her flu, so I'm going to keep my mask on. And then I really like music, all sorts of music, and I collect LPs and CDs.
All right, so we've got a culturally highly skilled group in the Warriors. They don't sound like warriors. They sound like, I'm not going to use the word worms, but they certainly are very talented artists. So Warriors, I think we should call you the UKZN artist. Thank you very much.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Okay, and then our final team this afternoon are the keep your wits about you. Witsies, where are you? And I see you've already got your enthusiasts already sending messages to your team. So Witsies, can we see you, please? Your supporters are already quite vocal.
Prof, can you see us?
We can see you, certainly.
Okay. So my name is Josie. I'm in my 3rd year of age time, and I'm luckily got 2 team members that are a lot smarter than me. And our team coach is unfortunately it's Dr. Parai Moshesh. She's absolutely wonderful, but she's so wonderful that she's just been called to the Peds ICU. So we can't introduce her at the moment, but she's been fantastic and we're really excited to be here. And then a fun fact we thought was something that we could share with you guys was what we wanted to be if we weren't doctors. So when I was little growing up, I thought that I was going to be an estate agent. Luckily things didn't work out that way, but that's where that's what I thought it was going to be.
Hi, I'm Mahtab. I'm a secondary registrar in the WITS circuit, and I actually thought I either wanted to do aeronautical engineering or architecture, and I agree. I'm glad I'm not there, otherwise I would have met all the wonderful people I know.
Hi guys, I'm Kabil. I'm in my 1st year of Rich Time, and I still kind of want to, but if I wasn't a doctor, I would want to be a musician. But I'm still going to chase that later.
Thank you very much, Witsies, and good luck to you too. So it seems like this challenge is not about pediatrics. It might be about art, music, and what have you. However, guys, I'm sorry, but today is a pediatric challenge. I certainly heard a lot of war talk at the draw, and everyone was arguing how they were going to be champions. Well, now we're going to see the real use. So best of luck to all of you. To the audience, this is what the challenge involves. We have 4 rounds. We'll start off with what's called the shootout, where each of the teams will together do 20 single best answer MCQs. We'll then move on to a rapid fire challenge, where in fact each team will get 90 seconds to answer as many questions as they can. Then we'll move on to a thing called category strategy, where there'll be 5 categories and some more difficult and some easier questions that the teams can pick on. And then right at the end, there's going to be one final question, which the teams will have to wager points on. They may lose points if they get it wrong. They'll get big points if they get it right, and that will determine our winner. So I think we're all ready we're set to go. So Matie, are we ready for the shootout?
Yes, we are. I'm just going to stop sharing this and then start sharing my screen. Okay, good. Can you all see that?
All right. So just before you start, Matie, just to make sure, everybody should be muted. You can leave your cameras on if you like, but you're going to get 30 seconds to answer the question. You have to put in your answer. You'll find 2 of the questions you'll actually have to put in the word. So it'll be clear. You'll have to put in a word for that. And you'll have then 15 seconds to look at what the answer was before we move on to the next question. Okay, so I think it seems like everyone's ready to go. Matie, over to you.
Wonderful. Okay, guys, we're going to start. And I'm sure we want to start. 3, 2, 1. And there we go for first question. Which of the following is the most common complication of mumps infection? We need one more answer. 4 teams has answered. Okay. Great. So the answer is not meningitis. Okay. So 75% got this right. I just quickly want to pause and see which team do you guys have issues, any of you guys, with answering? Because only 4 teams answered the question. Oh, I see we've lost it.
UKZN
Matie
Warriors.
Smarties.
Oh, UKZN, what happened there? Okay, are you guys all right to go ahead?
And Matie,
Just
one of the
reloaded
teams
the
is not.
page.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know that Matie Smarties is Andrew R.
Okay,
Thank
but
you.
where's UKZN? Where's the Warriors? Because I don't see them on here. Warriors?
So Warriors, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hi, the quiz didn't start for us, so we had to reload the page.
All right, we'll wait and wait for you. So are you loaded now?
It's loading.
Okay, just tell us when you're done.
Okay, so we've got WITS there in a close lead. Okay, so you do get more marks for the quicker you answer as well. Okay, so that's why WITS got more than the other 2, although they had it right. Okay. We will move on as soon as we've got UKZN loaded. Are you ready?
We're on. It says connected to 7 users, but it says waiting for players starting soon.
I wonder if you are not on the wrong one. Are you connecting to the right one?
Yeah.
Give the code again.
Can you give the code again?
Okay, I'm going to share it on that WhatsApp group. Okay.
Matie,
It's
it's at the top of.
00856515. But you say you are seeing 7
no.
teams.
We use a different code.
Okay, quickly.
Okay, because I only see 4 teams now. Okay, do you see that code with 515 at the end? Okay, UKZN, you ready?
I think we'll just have to wait until they're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just putting in the new code.
Okay. Okay, so it also looking at Arun's answer, it seems like you're going to have less complications from mums if you are vaccinated than not vaccinated. Hey, Arun?
Yeah, that's right. So
Okay.
you'll see the answers
We're
not
on now.
Okay, you are on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start playing again and go to next, and then just tell me if you have any issues. Okay, good. So what is the visual acuity of a newborn?
all right. We see the supporters are making their voices heard. Go Matie Smarties from Anel.
Wonderful. So we've got 5N and
Oh, no, we needed an answer.
Oh, sorry, that was a little bit, but we've got WITS in the lead. The next question, please answer that. Which is the following postnatal remnants of the fetal circulation is wrongly matched? Okay, you guys have 9 seconds left. I only have one answer. All right, that was a difficult one. Okay, we only have one person having that right. Okay, it's the left umbilical vein ligamentous venosum. Okay, the next question is starting in 4 seconds.
And the WITS seems still to be in the lead.
What is the most common extraintestinal manifestation of celiac disease in children? Okay, 3 seconds left. We need one answer. Well done. Everyone has answered just in time. Okay, so 40% got it right. Refractory iron deficiency. Okay. And stunting, I also thought yesterday stunting is it, but it's not. Okay, well done. WITS is still in front. Next question. Autosomal recessive polycystic kidney disease is a dual organ disease. What is the other organ involved in this condition? And Cape Town Champs has already got their answer in. You need to type this answer in. Okay, 10 seconds left. Okay, and we've got 80% correct. Well done. WITS is still in front after that. Okay, are you guys ready for the next question? I see. Okay, you are managing a 10-year-old with the following ECG. What is the most appropriate first-line treatment? Good. All 5 teams have answered. Well done. And let's see how that went. Well done. That was too easy for you. 100% correct. Adenosine. Well done, team. That was great. All the teams. Okay, WITS. Oh, guys, that WITS and the Matie Smarties.
The champs are moving now.
Sure, very close. And the WITS is also short. Okay, and the UKZN Warriors, you're going to recover from that initial blips. Which of the following is not one of the 6 building blocks of the WHO framework for health system strengthening? Five seconds. Everyone has answered. Well done. Okay, and the answer. Okay, so no one got that one right. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, in children with ADHD, which symptom decreases with advancing age while other symptoms become more prominent? Okay, well done. All the answers in. Let's see. Da, da, da. How did this one go? Okay, hyperactivity, and 4 out of the 5 got that one right. Well done. Cape Town Champs is taking the lead. Okay, let's get to the 9th question.
No, the lead has changed. The Smarties are now in the lead.
Well done, Smarties. Oh, it's close, eh? Okay, a newborn infant is cyanosed and a chest X-ray is shown. What is the most likely diagnosis?
So, Matie, I'm sure that it'll see. Is it possible to move the screen at all? There we go. Thank you.
Okay, everyone is in. And our answer, TGA, it's not a TAPPD and not tricuspid atresia. Let's see how our leaderboard is now changed. Sure, those Marties. Okay, identify this piece of equipment. Sure, you guys were quick there. All the answers already in. Okay. Let's see, how did that go? Okay, 80% said it's a video laryngoscope. It's not a flexible bronchoscope. Okay, now this was number 10. So we are just quickly going to pause, okay, and just take a quick breather. Oh dear. Okay, let's just quickly answer this one. Sorry.
Do this one, yeah.
This one. Which of the following is the primary mechanism of diarrhea in cholera? Okay, all the answers is in. Okay, and the answer is secretory diarrhea. Okay, so we're just going to quickly take a short break. Okay, what will we say? 1 minute to breathe.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we can reflect on the league table. So clearly the Smarties are doing very well. They've gone to the top of the leaderboard. The Champs are very close by. And the Limpopo Baobabs have significantly moved up. We then have in fourth place WITS, and we recognize that the UKZN Warriors had one question short. We'll try and make up for that in some way. But there's clearly some excellent performances, and the team you all want to catch up to are those Smarties. So Champs, Baobabs, the WITSies, and the Warriors, you've got 9 more questions to make up before we get to the end. I hope you're all ready.
Hey, any questions this far? Anyone has any issues they want to report, or can we go ahead? Okay, I'm going to start play again. Is that all right, Arun?
Please do.
Wonderful. Here we go. The understanding that objects continue to exist even when not seen is a milestone achieved by what age? Hey, all answers in. Let's see what that answer is. Okay, well done. Yeah, 40% only got it right. The right answer is 9 months. So 8 to 12 months. Okay, next question. Which of the following peripheral smears is suggestive of vitamin B12 deficiency? Need one more answer, quick guys. Azay, all in. Let's see what the answer is. Okay, vitamin B12 can lead to megaloblastic anemia, and you can see those large red blood cells with hypersegmented neutrophils. Okay, so who's in the lead? I think it is still the Cape Townians. That's in the lead.
It seems like the 2 teams from down south are the ones to catch up, guys. Come on, you Northerners and Easterners, let's get on with it.
What is the current under 5 mortality rate in South Africa? You know this. We need one more, Azay. Well done, everyone has answered. Okay, it's 33. Some of those were quite close to each other. Okay, we're going to the 15th question now. This is again one that you need to type in. Which hormone maximally affects fetal growth? I have no answers. Come on, guys, 10 seconds. Oh dear. Okay, received 5. That was close. Okay. Well done. 80% got it right. Well done. And that was quite a difficult one. Well done, teams.
Well, the Cape Town Champs are on their way to the top.
Yeah, I see that. But WITS is close to those first 2 teams, and even the Limpopo. Come, guys. So this 8-year-old girl presents with mild weakness and difficulty in getting out of bed in the morning. She's prone to falling as a result of hasty movements. What is her diagnosis? Good, that was close, UKZN Warriors. You nearly got me in a panic. You must answer. Okay, myotonia congenita. Okay, did you guys, 80% knew that? Well done. So the clue is in the girl, in the female, and in those muscles. Okay, next. So this one, we're going to give you a little bit more than 30 seconds.
I'm still running, Matie, pause.
Okay.
Okay, Matie, I think we can go.
Oh dear, I don't see any answers yet, but okay, 15 seconds left, guys. Only 2 answers come. Okay, that was a tricky one. Okay, but so the answer was 3. Okay, let's see how that's gone with our
1 to go. All right, let's get it. Oh, 2 to go. Sorry.
3 to go, I think. Okay, a 2-year-old child has had a high fever for 4 days. She was irritable and fuzzy, and on the 5th day, the fever disappeared and the rash shown appears. It is not itchy or painful. What's the diagnosis? Okay, good. All answers in, and the answer. Okay, 60%. All right.
Right. It seems like the champs are extending their lead. Come on, Warriors. Come on, Baobabs.
Okay.
And WITS has fallen 1 down to 4th. You've got 2 more to go.
Okay, which of the following inborn errors of metabolism is caused by a deficiency of the enzyme I can't even pronounce? Okay, this is a difficult one. We've got 3 answers in. Come, guys, we need 2 more teams to answer. Oh, well done. You all in. This was difficult. So 1 out of 5 guessed it right. Okay, this was very difficult.
All right. And
One
it
to
looks
go.
like we've had a change of leaders. Is it going to be the same after this question? Who was the team that got it right? It's going to obviously matter to them. Okay, the Smarties are still in the lead. Last question.
Who is this American pediatrician whose book, Baby and Childcare, was one of the best-selling books of the 20th century? Who's this man? Okay, we need 1 more team. Well done. All teams have answered. Benjamin's book. How did you guys know this? Okay, 60% knew this. Well done. Okay, now it's going to show us that leaderboard, which we already know, but the final leaderboard. Okay.
Now we need to know. All right. So here we are at the end of round 1. It's the Smarties who are living up to their name. Well done, Smarties. Champs, you're not too far away. You've only, on this score, only less than 40 points away. And WITS, you've made a little bit of a charge again. You were in 4th place. You've moved up to 3. Baobabs, you're hanging in there. And Warriors, clearly that initial miss, the first question affected you, but there's still lots of time for you to catch up. So these points are now going to be converted to a score out of 200. We wanted 20 questions at 10 points each. So the first team, which is the Smarties, are going to get a full 200. And then the rest of the teams will get a proportion related to what their actual scores were. So in a moment, when our scorekeeper, Dr. Ruda, is ready, we will get to see exactly how many points. But to the Maties, well done, Smarties. Great job so far. Everybody else, they're not far away. You're going to catch them. I'm sure about that.
Right, I'm going to stop sharing now, and then Tanya can share once she's ready. But we've got lots of activity here in the chats. It's amazing to see how you're supporting your team. So some people even answering giving some answers in the chats. I think there's so much going on. I don't think the teams can see that at all, but thanks for the help.
Okay, so the inevitable technical difficulties, unfortunately, that I'm having. So I'm just going to, for this round, I'm going to read out your points. And after that, as soon as I can, I'll show you a leaderboard. But the points as they've been converted at this stage, as we know, we had the Matie Smarties in the leaderboard with 200, at the top of the leaderboard with 200 points. Then we've got the Cape Town Champs close behind with 195 points. We've got the WITS just behind them at 174 points, the Baobabs at 166 points, and then UKZN with their bringing down, well, yeah, just because of their technical glitch, we think at 140 points. So at this stage, we have the Maties in the lead, and we'll see what happens thereafter. We'll show you a leaderboard shortly.
Thank you very much for that, Tanya. I've noted all of that down. All right, teams, you've had a little bit of a break, but I'm afraid the pace is hard. So we're going straight into the next round, which is called rapid fire. And what this involves is we're going to give you 90 seconds in which you're going to answer as many questions as possible. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. And you can choose one member who will answer all the questions, or any team member can answer. But what we'll do as the quiz team is we'll accept your first answer. So whatever we hear first will be your answer. And if you do not know the answer, you can say pass, and you can move on to the next question. All right, so the order in which we're going to do this is going to be the order in which the previous round you finished. So we're going to start off with the Smarties and then move on down to the Champs, WITS, Baobab, and the Warriors. So Smarties, can you please turn on your cameras so we can see you? Okay, are you ready to go with your 90-second quiz?
Ready.
I need to check with our timekeeper, Professor Lala. Are you ready to go as well?
I'm ready, Harun.
All right, please tell us when to start, and then I'll start the questions.
We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the normal respiratory rate of a term newborn?
40 to 60 breaths per minute.
Correct. Spell Hirschsprungs.
HIRSCHPRUNGS.
Incorrect. What is the antidote for a benzodiazepine overdose?
Pass.
The classic triad of symptoms of Reye's syndrome includes liver dysfunction, fatty changes in the liver, and what?
Encephalopathy.
Correct. What is the name of the book, the boy in a book by J.K. Rowling about an orphan who discovers he's a wizard and attends Hogwarts School?
Harry Potter.
Correct. What is the gold standard diagnostic test for cystic fibrosis?
Genetics. Sweat test.
Correct. What is the most common cause of viral encephalitis in children?
Yeah, herpes encephalitis.
Correct. What is the recommended daily amount of sleep for toddlers? Is it 9 to 11 hours or 11 to 14 hours?
9 to 11.
No, it's 11 to 14. Is
time is up. Time's
Thank
up.
you. All right, so that's the end. You answered 8 questions. We'll ask the scorekeepers to tell you how many you got right, but let me just quickly give you feedback on the questions you didn't get right. So your spelling of Hirschsprungs, you missed the S in the middle of it. The antidote for a benzodiazepine is flumazenil. And then the rest of the questions you actually got right. So the most common cause of viral encephalitis is herpes simplex, but I will accept herpes. So how many did they get, scorekeeper?
In total, we got 5 questions correct. That's 50 points on the scoreboard. Well done.
Okay, Maties, 50 points further for you. All right, can we go with our second team, which is the Cape Town Champs? Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
We are.
Timekeeper, please tell us where to go.
You can begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the normal head circumference of a term newborn?
35. Yeah.
30 to 35.
Correct. Spell Guillain-Barré.
Okay. Gulllianbarre.
Incorrect. What is the antidote for an iron overdose?
Desferoxamine.
Yes.
Correct. The classic triad of symptoms for Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome includes macroglossus, large body size, and what?
Palliasil.
Correct. What is the name of the boy in a book by J.M. Barrie about a mischievous boy who never grows up in the enchanting world of Neverland?
Peter Pan.
Correct. What is the gold standard diagnostic test for Hirschsprung's disease?
Suction biopsy.
Correct. What is the most common cause of acute bacterial sinusitis in children?
Pass.
What is the recommended daily amount of sleep for school-age children? Is it 7 to 9 or 9 to 11 hours?
7, 9. 7 to 9.
Incorrect. In which city is the Pixlika Isama Seme Memorial Hospital?
Pass.
What weighs more, the liver or the lungs?
Liver.
Incorrect. At what age do most
time
children
is up.
begin?
The time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so the scorekeepers are going to quickly do a score. Your spelling of Guillain-Barré missed out an I. And then the only other one you didn't quite get was the most common cause of acute bacterial sinusitis in children is strep pneumonia. And the hospital that we just talked about is in KwaMashu or in Durban. And what weighs more? It is the liver. All right, scorekeepers, how did the champs do this time round?
Okay, so this time the champs have also got 5, so also 50 points, keeping it very close. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Harun, can I
All
just
right, shall we
interrupt?
then move? Sorry, please go ahead, Prof. Lala.
Sorry, the champs actually have 6 points because they answered liver correctly.
I think they said lungs.
What was their answer?
Liver.
Liver. Okay,
Yes.
so then we will give them that point.
Corrected. It's done. Got it.
All right, so it's 60 points for the champs. Excellent. Okay, we're moving now on to the third team, which is WITS. Are you ready, WITSies?
Hi, Prof. We are.
Good. Timekeeper, please tell us when to start.
All right, you can start in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the normal systolic blood pressure of a term newborn?
Oh, stop. 70.
Correct. Spell xerophthalmia.
XERO
P.
PTAPALMIA.
Incorrect. What is the antidote for an opiate overdose?
Naloxone.
Correct. The classic triad and symptoms and signs of rubella includes low-grade fever, a maculopapular rash, and what?
He said a low-grade fever.
Is it pass for now?
Pass.
Pass.
What is the name of the boy in a book by Rudyard Kipling about a boy raised by
Mowgli.
wolves in the Indian jungle?
Mowgli.
Correct. What is the gold standard diagnostic test for strep throat infection?
Yes, not.
Or swab.
Yes, not.
Yeah. A swab. A swab. A throat swab.
Correct. What is the most common viral cause of conjunctivitis in children?
Pass.
I don't know.
What is the minimum recommended daily amount of exercise for preschoolers aged 3 to 5 years? Is it 1 hour or 3 hours?
1 hour.
Incorrect. In which city is the Helen Joseph Hospital?
Johannesburg.
Correct. What is larger, the
Time's
brain
up.
or the heart?
Time's up.
Okay, and the correct answer there was brain. Okay, but this, you got lucky there. They asked you about a hospital in Johannesburg. Okay, so let's just look at it. So Zaref, tell me, are people spelling, I think you got stuck in the middle with the PHTHA, and that was causing troubles. You then also, did you get rubella? I can't remember whether you got lymphadenopathy. That was the third
No,
bit.
we didn't.
You didn't get that. The viral cause of conjunctivitis is adenovirus. And the one you got wrong was the daily amount of exercise for preschoolers is 3 hours. Okay, scorekeeper, how did the WITSs do?
5 seems to be the number. So 5 correct answers and 50 points for the WITSs.
Okay, so it's not budging. The order is staying the same. Now there's a real opportunity for the Baobabs and the Warriors. So Baobabs, can you please put on your camera? Ah, there they are. So Baobabs, here's your chance. Show the rest of the country's registrars that you can take them over in this round. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, time.
Okay, Baobabs in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the normal diastolic blood pressure of a term newborn?
40.
Correct. Spell phlebotomy.
PHLEBOTOMY.
Correct. What is the antidote for a paracetamol overdose?
Acetylcysteine.
Correct. The classic triad of symptoms and signs of congenital adrenal hyperplasia includes a salt wasting crisis, precocious puberty, and what is the name of the girl in a book by Johanna Spyrum about an orphan who is sent to live with a grandfather in the Swiss Alps?
Pass.
What is the gold standard diagnostic test for celiac disease?
Transglutaminase.
Incorrect. What is the most common cause of skin and soft tissue infections in children?
Staph aureus.
Correct. What is the maximum recommended daily amount of screen time for children aged 2 to 5 years? Is it 1 hour or 2 hours?
1 hour.
Correct. In which city is the Rahima Musa Hospital?
Johannesburg.
Correct. Which is smaller, the stomach or the kidneys?
The kidneys.
Incorrect. At what age do most children start
Time
showing
is up.
interest?
Time is up.
All right. Okay. Well done, Baobabs. Let me go quickly through some of the questions you didn't quite get right. So the classic triad of adrenal hyperplasia is salt wasting crisis, precocious puberty, and ambiguous genitalia. The little girl in the Swiss Alps is Heidi, and the diagnostic test for celiac disease is a small bowel biopsy. And I think the other questions you got them right. How many points, scorekeeper?
60 points, 6 questions correct, 60
All right,
points for the
so you got
Baobabs.
10 more than the others. You've been making up the gap. All right, the last team, but certainly not the least for this round, are the Warriors. Warriors, I hope you've got your asahais ready. You're ready to poke these questions and score very highly. Are you ready?
We are.
We are.
Okay, timekeeper, please go.
Right, Warriors in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the normal length of a term newborn?
52.
Correct. Spell gastrocnemius.
GASTROCHNMISIS.
Incorrect. What is the antidote for organophosphate pesticide poisoning?
Atropine.
Correct. The classic triad of congenital rubella includes sensory neural hearing loss, ocular abnormalities, and what?
No, that's CP. Pass.
What is the name of the girl in a book by Lewis Carroll about the curious girl who falls down
Alice
the
in
rabbit
Wonderland.
hole? Correct. What is the gold standard diagnostic test for Duchenne muscular dystrophy?
Muscle biopsy.
Incorrect. What is the most common cause of a urinary tract infection in children?
Constipation.
No, which organism?
E. coli.
Correct. What is the minimum recommended daily amount of exercise for children aged 6 to 17 years? Is it 1 hour or 3 hours?
3 hours.
Incorrect. In which city is the Steve Biko Hospital?
Pretoria.
Victoria.
Correct. Which is lighter, the spleen or the pancreas?
Pancreas.
Correct. At what age do most
Time's
children
up.
learn to tie the... Okay, I have to stop there. Okay, so most teams got to 10 questions. Let's hear how well you guys did, UKZN. In the meantime, while they're counting, let me give you some of the answers. So gastrocnemius, unfortunately, spelling doesn't seem to be a strength of registrars in South Africa. The triad is in congenital rubella is sensory neural hearing loss, ocular abnormalities, and congenital heart defects. The gold standard for muscular dystrophy is genetic testing. And I think the rest we covered earlier. So at the end of this round, let's just hear first how well did the Warriors do, scorer?
So Warriors got 6 correct as well. So 60 points for them. And let me show you our leaderboard as we stand today. There we go. So you can see the Witsies. Oh no, actually, it's changed around a little bit. So we've got the Cape Town Champs marginally in the lead after 2 rounds. We've got the Matie Smarties just trailing them by 5 points. WITS is just on their tail as well. Oh, sorry, Baobabs and WITS very, very close to each other, and UKZN seems to have caught up quite nicely. So a close competition we have on our hands today.
All right, that's wonderful. So I think we're ready to move on to the next round. Teams, no time to hide. We're moving on to category strategy. Matie, can you bring up the board for category strategy? And while
I still have issues with, I don't know why Zoom all of a sudden doesn't want to allow me to share my sound. So I don't know if you can maybe share it from your side to see if your sound is working.
do that.
It just
Give me a
doesn't want
second. I certainly will do that. Except that I'll also have to put a bit of a break for everybody. But let's see if I can share with sound. I'm going to try.
Are you able to? Because it doesn't want to allow me to click that button.
All right, I'm gonna try and share now with my screen, and hopefully, it will come through. Oh, I should have said share sound. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, I'm having the same problem with share sound.
Yeah,
I don't know why we've got this technical hitch.
Yeah, because before.
Let me try one other strategy, and if it doesn't work, then those questions, unfortunately, that require sound will have to leave out. In fact, let's do that. There's one group of questions which we won't use. So, Matie, do you want to go ahead and share the screen, and we'll just eliminate that category?
Okay, great.
Okay. So, colleagues, the category that we won't have available for you is auscultation. So you are going to hear a whole lot of chest and heart sounds. However, we're going to eliminate, so that category is not available anymore, unfortunately. But we have got 4 other categories, and the other categories are famous hospitals, we've got genetics, we've got show me the money, and we've got medical terms. All right, so the order in which we're going to go now is the opposite of what we've done previously. So I'm going to now offer, so what's going to happen is you're going to get 1 turn, and then the next team comes on. You choose your category and you choose your question. So I'm going to start off now. So everybody can just put on can unmute yourself so that we don't have to keep on unmuting. All 5 teams should unmute themselves. And Warriors, you get the first choice of a category and the number of points you want to go for it. What's your choice?
We'll go for medical terms 20.
Right.
Strabismus.
Okay, let's look at the answer, please, Matie. No, I'm afraid that's wrong. It's amblyopia. All right, so next up, it's the Baobabs. Your category and number, please.
Genetics 20.
Okay. You've got 30 seconds.
Autosomal dominant.
Right, let's see if that's right. No, unfortunately, it's not. Okay, now it's WITS' chance.
I've never thought of
medical
WITS,
terms.
you need to choose your category and a number, please.
Medical terms, please, and 25.
Okay.
Postpartum depression.
Right, let's check that if that's right. Yay, well done. All right, let's move on to the champs.
Okay, we'll do genetics 25.
You've got it. Plus, you're doing some calculations here.
%. 75%.
75%. Okay, let's see if that's correct. No, unfortunately, it's not. Okay, so the last in this particular first round, Smarties, what's your category and number?
Medical terms 15.
You've got it.
Otitis externa.
Let's check if that's right. Yay, well done. All right, let's move on. This round number 2. Back to you, Warriors.
Famous hospitals, 20.
Okay.
Brazil.
Let's see if that's right. No, unfortunately, it's a hospital in China, which currently has about 7,000 beds. You would expect China to have a big hospital. All right, bad luck, Warriors. Let's go to the Baobabs.
Auscultation.
Auscultation only you have 30 available. The other 4, the 10, 15, 20, 25 are not available because they require sound. And we've had problem with sound. So if you want, you can go for 30. Otherwise, the other categories are open.
Okay, we'll go to genetics 15.
Genetics 15.
Microcephaly and hypocrite. That sounds like a crack.
Okay, but the question is, what's the genetic abnormality? Not the name of the syndrome.
Oh.
Got 5 seconds left. Answer, Baobabs.
It's a deletion chromosome.
Deletion. Let's see if your answer of deletion is correct. Yay, you got it right. It is Kraiduche and it is a deletion. Well done, Baobabs. But you next up. What's your category and number?
We're going to go for 30 medical terms.
All right. All yours.
Brain freeze. I know it's something. It's a neuralgia, ganglion neuralgia.
Sphingopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Or called
I hope it wasn't Googled. I hope you really
No,
got
I know that it's a neuralgia, and I know, wait, hang on, Prof. We can put out.
Okay, let's hear your answer.
Sphenopalatine ganglio
Neuralgia.
Neuralgia. Ganglion.
Right,
neuralgia.
let's see what's the answer. That's a mouthful indeed.
All
Yay,
right,
I think we're going to give it to you. Sphingospalatine
Okay.
palatine
Thank you.
glangoneuralgia. Well done.
That's generous. Thank you.
All right, we'll check with the scorers whether they accept my interpretation. Okay, we've got a few more. It's up to now the champs.
We'll try our luck at genetics again at 30.
All yours. Ooh, it's now 5 seconds left. Champs, we need an answer from you.
RB1 gene testing.
All right, let's see if that's correct. Okay, I think we probably will give it to you. It's the answer we were looking for was DNA sequencing, but it is sequencing for the RB1 gene. So again, the adjudicator can make the call on this one, but I'm willing to give it to you. All right, let's give it to the Smarties.
Can we do show me the money 25?
Sure, you can have the money.
Um, 14%.
All right, let's see. Ooh, 12%. Is it close enough? I don't think so, but let's ask the scorer whether they want to be generous with you as well. So for now, I'll say no, but I will ask them. I'll come back to you on all of these, Professor Lala. Okay, let's move on to the next category, which now goes back. It's back to the, sorry, I've lost touch.
The Warriors.
We're back to the Warriors. So we're going to do one last round, so each of you you can choose from any of these 5. So let's go for it. So Warriors, this is the last round for you. What would you like to go for?
Show me the money 20.
For sure.
Um, 2,100 Rand.
All right, let's look at the number. Yeah, you get it. 2,080, it's close enough. You definitely get this point. Well done. All right, what about Baobabs? Your last chance for this one.
Auscultation 30.
Ooh, okay, going for the big one. Let's go for it.
Auscultation is not available unless we make the sound for
30
him.
is. 30 is because it's not a sound.
Oh, okay, great.
Ooh, 30s are tough. All right, give us a name, even if you make up the name.
Joshua.
Okay, can we? I'm afraid the time's up, Baobab, so let's get the answer.
Littman.
Littman. Okay, that's not a bad guess.
Renee.
Now, I'm afraid time's up. Okay, can we get the answer, please, Matie? Yeah, it's Lenek. All right, in 1816. Poor Lenek. At that stage, you used to put your chest onto people, your ears onto people's chests, and Lenek felt he didn't like putting his ears onto people's chest. Okay, WITS, you next. Let's get your category and the amount.
Prof, can we go for famous hospitals 25, please?
Yes, you can.
Which was the first dedicated children's hospital in South Africa? We just gonna say it.
Which is, yes, it.
Red Cross War Memorial Hospital In Cape Town. Red Cross Children's.
Okay, let's see if you're right. Red Cross. No,
Oh,
it's in your own home thing. It's the TMI, or the Tanjral Memorial Hospital, which was opened in 1923. So you should have looked closer to home. Sorry.
We should have.
Okay, let's move on then to the champs.
Famous hospitals were 30.
Ooh, now the champs are going big. Champs, we need an answer.
We will take a guess and say Paris Hospital, Milady.
Sorry, which country? You've got 2 seconds left. You have to give me an answer.
France. Paris Hospital in France.
All right, let's see if that answer is correct. Yep, you've got it. 30 points. Well done. So the name of the hospital, I'm not French speaking, but it is the hospital in Paris, in France. Okay, so the last chance now for you Smarties to get a few points more. It looks like the champs scored well on that last question. What would you like to go for?
Can we do genetics 10?
Yes, we can certainly do that.
Expression.
It's epigenetic changes or imprinting.
Okay, let's see if that's the correct answer. Yep, you got it. All right, so we will now stop it there. We would have had one more round, at least if we had the auscultation signs. I think in the interest of time, I'm also going to suggest that we move on. The rest of the team, are you okay, or do you want to have one more round? Can I check with Matie?
I'm
Shall
keen
we
for
finish
another
this?
round, but I don't know how our participants feel. I think we can do one more round. I don't know
Okay,
how others.
let's do the one last round and finish the remaining categories. Okay, so quickly we'll go through this. Warriors, you have a choice.
Yeah.
Show me the money, 30.
We're going for broke.
No, it's gone. You've only got, 30. Sorry, it was available. There's your question.
Value-based care.
All right, let's see if that's the right answer. No, I'm afraid we're talking about a collie, which is a quality adjusted life year. Good chance, good try, but I'm afraid no points for you, Warriors. Baobab, your chance.
Medical terms 10. Diaphoresis. Diaphoresis.
Sorry, what's your answer?
Diaphoresis.
Diaphoresis. Let's see if that's right. No, I'm afraid you almost got it, but not quite. It's hyperhidrosis. WITS, your choice.
Famous Hospitals 15.
Right.
Oldest hospital in South Africa.
King Edward's also quite old. Somerset has been around a long time.
Yeah.
They rebuilt it.
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't know.
Okay, what's your answer?
I think it's Somerset Hospital in Cape Town.
All right, let's see if that's right. Yay, well done. Geez, it was built in 1818.
There's a plaque.
Someone's seen a plaque somewhere. All right, let's move on to the champs.
We'll do famous hospitals 10 because we can't do the money, we don't think.
Okay, here you go.
That's our allied hospital, Grooteskier Hospital.
Oh, too easy for you, champs. Let's see if you're right. Yes, you are. Well done. All right, Smarties, you have the last choice now. How much money are you willing to spend?
Show me the money 10.
Okay. And please don't pull out your wallets.
Buffalo?
Right, is that your final answer? Let's check. Yay, well done. All right, so that's the end of the category strategy. I really don't know how you guys did and what's the change. But before we get to the scoring, let me check with our adjudicator on 3 issues. So, Professor Lala, the first was the issue of what's brain freeze. Are you happy that the team did sufficiently well with that real tongue twister?
Yes, I would accept that answer. Over.
Okay, that's great. And then we went on to the retinoblastoma. It was the answer they gave was looking for the RBG1 gene, but I was hoping to find the name of the test. But can we give it to them?
Accept the answer.
Thank you.
I would accept the answer.
All right, and then there was the one which I didn't accept, which was how much of the South African budget is spent on health, and the team answered 14%, but the correct answer is 12%. I didn't accept that.
I would accept that. I set my margin of error at 2%, so I think that just
then
make it.
Scorer, Dr. Ruda, you're going to have to give the points, and I'm trying to guess. I can't remember how many points those were and who that belonged to. So the team that answered that one, can you just remind us which team it was and what was the point score for that?
So I have added those points. It was for the Smarties. And so let me show you. I'll show you in a second where we are. So for the category strategy, we see that we had the Cape Town Champs and the WITS teams in the lead there at 70 points. The Smarties came in with 60 points. KZN with 20 and the Baobabs added 15 to their score. So the total for this, the leaderboard at this stage, let's try and move on. Just trying to move my slides and it's not working.
Left corner, if there's a...
Left corner, and you can move the arrow there, Dr. Ruda.
I don't actually
right
see
at the bottom.
arrow.
Yeah, it's just not coming. I'm going to unshare and then I'm going to share again. Sorry.
Thank you. We're almost there, folks. We're now going to get the score before the last final round of Jeopardy. So let's see who's where. Has the order changed? Have the Smarties retained the lead? Are the champs going to be the true champs? Vitsies, are you able to move up into second or even first spot? Baobabs,
Here we
Warriors,
go.
There we go. Okay, Dr. Ruda, do you want to take us through the situation?
All right.
We have a change of leaders.
Still quite a close game, but the Cape Town Champs are in the lead, 325 points, followed by the Matie Smarties, 310 points, closely followed by WITS, 294. And then we're followed by the Baobabs at 241. Still lots of time to catch up. UKZN at 220. So let's go. Nice game. Still close.
So people take this account. You need to know your score, because let me just explain what the last question is. The last question is a single question. You will have 1 minute and you have to wager how many points you want to spend on it. So you can do a maximum of 50 points and you have to put a minimum of 10 points. The problem, of course, is that if you get it wrong, you will lose whatever amount of points you are willing to wager. So now is a time to be very strategic, but it obviously depends on the question. If you are confident about it, go for high points up to 50. If you're not, you may want to do lower. Okay, so we have a very close final round, folks, ladies and gentlemen. At least 3 teams are very close, and even the Warriors and the Baobabs might just be able to sneak it. So, teams, are you ready for the final question? Matie, over to you.
Okay, great. Make sure that you've got your pen and your paper. Make sure that you have your video on so that we can see. And I am going
So we're going to ensure all of that happens before we start. So,
yes.
So teams, we now need you to put your videos on. You can remain muted, but we need to see you. Okay, so at the moment I'm seeing the WITS team, I'm seeing the Warriors. Tanya, you can unshare now, I think. So we see all the teams, but before we go there, we still need to see. I'm just seeing if give me 1 second. I'm looking at the gallery.
I can see everyone.
Yes, can you see everyone? So teams, what you need to do now is you need to have a piece of paper. And once we give you the question, you're going to have to say, we commit so many points, say 30, and you need to write your answer. And at 1 minute, we'll call them 1 minute, Professor Lala will call it, and then you'll have to demonstrate, show us your page with your points and your answer. Okay, so I hope everybody's got it. You have to write down how many points you want to spend, and then you need to write your answer. Okay, folks, this is now the final bits. Matie, back to you.
Okay, Sanjay, you ready to tell us when we can start? Put your clock on.
Yes. I'm ready. Are the teams ready?
Ready or not, we're coming.
Ready? 3, 2,
Right.
1, go. Oh dear.
Okay, so the question is, what is the cause of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner sign noted here? Please give us your points and give us your answer. And you need to write it down on a piece of paper.
Time's up.
Okay, so now we need to see each of the teams. Please put up your, everybody needs to now put up your, Matie, I'm not seeing everyone. Can you see everyone, and can you take over, because I can't see all the teams. I'm having some difficulty. Anyway.
That's great. Okay. I will read it out to Tanya. So
you need to show your points and your page to the camera. I'm not seeing people doing that.
Everyone,
I see the champs now.
Okay, good.
I'm seeing the Smarties. I'm not seeing the Warriors yet.
Okay, so Limpopo is saying 50 lice. UKZN Warriors, KBs, 50.
Go ahead.
And the WITS team, insect bites at 50
Sorry,
points.
Matie, can you just start again? Baobab.
Okay, let me just find the Baobab. So the Limpopo group say lice, and it's 50 marks that they've given themselves.
Right.
The UKZN Warriors is saying scabies at 50.
Okay.
The WITS group is saying insect bites at 50 points. Very confident. The Cape Town Champs is saying papular urticaria, and is it also 50 marks? And then the Matie Smarties are a little bit less confident, but they're saying bed bugs bite, and they're giving themselves 30 marks.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got lice, we've got scabies, we've got insect bites, we've got, I think, urticaria, and we've got bed bugs. And the correct answer is, yay, it's bed bugs. So the Smarties definitely have it right, but I think we can also give it to the WITSes, because it is not necessarily specific, and they said insect bite. So the two winners of points are Smarties with 30 points and WITSes with 50 points. Unfortunately, the other three teams don't get any points. So now we're waiting for the final one from Dr. Ruder. What is the final? Did the Smarties overtake the champs? Sorry, did the Maties and Smarties overtake 310, 325? What is the final? It's so tight. I can't wait for this. It's nerve-wracking.
It's super close. It's really, really close. And here's the final scoreboard. Let me just. Are you seeing the scoreboard?
Yes. I can't believe
So
it.
look at
It
that.
seems like, is it correct? The
Come
Wits
back.
have got 344. The Marties have got 340. And the Champs 275 because they lost marks.
They deducted marks for the incorrect answer. And so just 4 points in it between WITS and the Matie Smarties. There we go.
What a turn for the books. I thought the Smarties had it. Dr. Ruda, you want to just check your points again to be completely certain that you've got the numbers right?
Yeah, so let's just make absolutely sure. So the Matie Smarties weighted 30 points for this one. And so they got 30 points added to their total. WITS was a bit more confident in their answer. And they've said 50 points. And so that's the big difference. We were there. And unfortunately, everybody else got minus 50 for this round. So let's refresh it. Let's just make, I'm going to stop sharing for a second, refresh it just to make 100% sure.
Oh boy, what a turn for the books. Well, but since you left it to the end, Smarties, Champs, our heart is with you, but particularly the Smarties, if that 30 was just a 35,
yeah,
you would have been the Champs.
There.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it. WITS got it by 4 points.
All right, so congratulations.
Well done,
Dr.
everybody.
Ruda, have you got a final slide for us?
Oh gosh, you're right, I do. Let's
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's
see.
been a long evening. Fantastic work, registrars. I think you can all be very proud of yourselves. Unfortunately, there had to be a one winner. And in the most dramatic fashion, it seems like the have your wits about you left their wits right to the end. Oh my goodness. Okay, so congratulations and well done to everybody. But it seems like the WITS got it in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today. To all the teams, well done. Thanks for being there. This isn't the end. We meet again in a month's time for the next round, the Pool B. We've got 5 other universities. We hope to see you all there again. This is we'll send out the invite on that day. But for now, we have to congratulate all of you. And then here's a message from our sponsor.